workflow and prep list later, not today. If I give you today, you're gonna be headache. Yeah? Write down the final ones. So list food production requirement, that food production requirement, what is it?
Press school.
Understanding?
For
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That the production, how are you
Okay.
gonna make that? That is your production. Now provide overview action of your surprise. Surprise means that your ingredient. You overview, you checking, you look at it, and then you provide action. What you're gonna do with that ingredient that you're using it. See that everything is coming back to the work effectively logbook. These things that I'm using a pastry, I'm using a sauce, I'm using a cake, I'm using a scrambled egg, that means daily product. And then I'm checking at the end of service period that this is needs to pressing order. Egg is run out because it's not par level, so we need to pressing order. That you are checking. When we checking our stock, we check that one, that ingredient that we use today is under par level. So we need to pressing order to the head chef for the service next day. That you provide that way. Some restaurant is asking you to go buy it. So you know how to purchasing. You know how to pressing order to food order. So these two require it, one of them. Doesn't matter, it needs to be both. Yeah. So normally they're not gonna let you order. Never happen. Never happen. So what they can do is they're gonna let you check. When I was apprentice, they give me one piece of paper. Now you're checking all dry store ingredients. They have a lot, more than 100. There cannot be one person to do checking it. That is happen every month. Another person checking on the school room, another person on the freezing cool room. So those things is what we're doing is stock take. So you can say that we are doing stock take, and then we pressing order. Each ingredient that being assigned to the head chef to pressing order next day. That is what I'm providing overview on action. Yeah? Understand about this one is part of the food order?
Yeah.
And then when you have that, underneath here, tick that box, food order. So you're pressing order for pastry and egg. So egg is daily product, yeah? And you need cream, you check milk, you check butter. That is part of making a scrambled egg. Part of making the cake pastry, that Danish pastry that you need to order. That, what is this in this question? That one. Provide overview, yeah? You must do something with that ingredient that you are using on that day. Not just like you're not in this section and you go check the main ingredient. No, only what you're doing on the logbook of work effectively as a cook. Yeah, because it's related. Next one, what do you monitoring? Food process. That scrambled egg. I told you that I'm using the bain-marie, not bain-marie, it's oven, and I use tray. So now this question is asking, this food production process you have monitored during the service period. So on the service period, I'm making a scrambled egg by using an oven. So I'm monitoring them that is not to be overcooked. Not undercooked, not overcooked. Isn't it? How are you doing it? When you're checking, when you're monitoring them, and you know that you need to take it out and do something, that you're monitoring them. If you let them alone, you're not monitoring, isn't it? You just let it dry. Understand? If you are using a la carte service, what you monitoring on a la carte service? The scrambled egg. How you monitoring? That need to be soft, that need to be not too dense, that you monitoring that. It's not overcooked. If you overcook your scrambled egg, it's gonna be too dry. Yeah, so that is a la carte service period of monitoring about scrambled egg. What about if you are doing poached egg? What you got monitoring then? You monitoring can be time or can be monitoring about the water that is not too hot, that is gonna be too much bubble. So that is not good for poached. So that it needs to be a little bubble from the bottom, so that's what you monitoring them. List the adjust you have made to food production process. So how we are adjusting Halfway cooking time, I'm taking the tray of scrambled egg out and stirring them and put it back there. So that you're adjusting it. By adjusting, add more water on the portion liquid or changing it because it's too cloudy. So that you're adjusting it. Adjusting by reheat the temperature or making a higher temperature. If you're deep frying it, you're adjusting the temperature of the fryer. Depend on what kind of thing that you are using them. If I use something that it needs low heat, sample is, if I'm serving fresh chip that house made, first I need to brown them in oil. So I have to reduce the temperature down to 120, so that you're adjusting the temperature of the fry. If you need that to be crispy, you're making a deep fry it higher by 180, 190, things like that. That's how you're adjusting for the food that you're cooking. Understand? Yeah? Next one. List the step you have taken. Step that you've taken to monitor the quality. Now is kitchen out. Run smooth. How are you gonna, you want to say here, the monitoring. How you monitor the kitchen is gonna be run smooth without stop, with accident. The key thing is the mise en place, right? If you have mise en place ready, do not run because everything is in front of you. So now you see here, this is the step you have taken to monitor. We are checking our mise en place of each ingredient required to make a serving. Making a scrambled egg, we have enough of egg mixture, we have enough tray up of pastry, we have enough cake that is portioning, we have enough sauce that is required on the serving. So that is more than the step taken. And we check for mise en place. Clear? Understand this one? Yeah? Alright. At the end, I'm gonna let you see some of sample the student is submitting.
Sure. So the steps to monitor quality, let's say if we are looking back to that example. So for scrambled egg, steps to monitor quality, like we produce like this number of preparation, like maybe let's say 2 kilo of eggs for lunchtime. Is that what you mean by the steps to monitor?
You need to think about the word of kitchen output here.
Kitchen.
That one. How can you make the kitchen output it run smooth? If you're not good on mise en place thing, you're not good on organize and preparation. You need to run downstairs to cool room, run to the storeroom. So that is not smooth anyway, right? How are we gonna make that is smooth running on the kitchen output? That food is served nicely, having fun, joking around, but food is out. Never stop, never stuck. So that's your mise en place. You organize your ingredient, you organize your two. Mise en place, it doesn't mean that you organize ingredient. Whatever you need to organize, mise en place. Equipment, right? And the area of working. The first question, or work effectively as a cook. Specific mise en place task. So that is helping to kitchen output, it runs smooth. That you refer to this one, I'm happy with that. Because you understand about that. That's why first key of cooking Western people is mise en place. Yeah? They always tell me, don't cook until your mise en place done. And I tell my students, don't even start cooking if you not call me, Chef, I'm done mise en place. But they're still cooking it. And they make mistake. So that's why the output of kitchen is not smooth. Because mise en place is not ready. Yeah? Good? Step to monitor the quality. That's what I'm saying is, we check our food production and then we mise en place, make sure that it's enough for service. So that is step. Next one, direction of adjustment. If you already done or mise en place, no direction of adjustment. No point. If you have something that is not enough, now you need to have something that you provide it to make that it meet requirement for service it runs smooth. If I don't have enough egg, what are we gonna do? It's asking here direction for adjustment. what we're gonna do if I don't have enough egg to make a scrambled egg?
ไปสั่งเอง
Huh?
But
Go
go
to
to the coast.
go to cook ไปสั่งเอง
No, step tomorrow the quality. If I'm saying that okay, egg is not gonna run out. It can be, but it not support to. You can tell the customer service that the quality that we're gonna have is not gonna be meet the standard. Can we stop?
อ๋อ
We can stop that production. Yeah. If we stop this, the quality is still maintain the quality of the product that we are serving. You understand? It don't have to say everything here that you need to provide an answer. No point. You can say NA. Yeah.
มันจะคืออะไร
If something that you say if you say something and it's not feel that it is right, because you are saying that you are a restaurant, fine dining or high-end service restaurant, and your quality is not good because you keep telling that I'm still having. Sometimes that the portion size is reduced because you are keeping some part of each portion for another service. So that is your quality of your food is not meet the standard now. And you saying that you adjusting it by reduce the portion size is not good. Rather to say that it's NA. Yeah. Alright. End of service. That's the same thing. This one is the same with the logbook or work effectively. Yeah. Complete, submit. So far so good.
so far so
You can highlight, yeah, and then leave that for next time, and then I will tell you what to do. So now I'm going to show you something that they already done this.
Di statusnya harus disimpan semua.
yoi
Enggak kecil food order.
This one is
You want
for
to go to
sample,
supervisor, eh?
okay? Because I'm
Nah,
not the
ini
proper
yang
check.
ini ya dua ini ya dua ini ya yang pertama yang 24 ini 96 preparation list ya kalau run out buat besok pagi kau ketik aja udah ya kan foto boleh kan preparation
Katanya ada satu dokumen yang mesti
apa sih misi yang kemarin kita sini
Samples itu
Itu
preparation.
Hah?
Preparation. Mise en place. Itu French terminology.
Cancuk
Preparation apa?
Preparation.
gue mau mission task kayak siapa nanya kau belajar dari mana kau
Itu
Ketawa
itu
ya.
term lama.
Hah?
Itu term lama tapi itu kayak udah basic.
Family saya bilang
Basic itu
seperti itu.